Are you ready for the vinyl countdown?
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Vinyl Countdown. I'm Peaches. What's going on? Hey you guys, here we are in the middle of this COVID thing. Another extension on the stay-at-home order from the Prez. So we're out in the garage here again, just trying to pass the time, getting caught up on some things, working on the Nova, trying to get the underneath side once again finished. It's the biggest nightmare on the planet. I'm telling you, grinding all that rust off, then repainting it and every little nook and cranny. Yeah, it's a nightmare. So, you guys, welcome back to the Vinyl Countdown. Like I said, we have an extra special, awesome episode for you guys today, and I hope you enjoy it. You guys, this is how the story goes, okay? Before this big virus thing started, right before it started, we had a get-together for Mrs. Peach's birthday, I think it was, yeah. And so we had a bunch of people over, and I was talking with one of our family friends, and he was mentioning, you know, this and that, you know, and we were talking about finding stuff and scores and all kinds of different subjects, and he brings up the fact that he had a, I believe it's a cousin, pass away, and there was a bunch of stuff that was left behind from him that I might be interested in. And I asked, well, what was that? What is it? What are you talking here? And he says, well, I'll just put it this way. My cousin was very into guitars, okay, and metal music and rock and roll. And I guess from what he tells me, he lived kind of a wild life, you know, along the lines of your basic rock star, okay? And unfortunately, he passed away recently, and they didn't know what to do with this stuff. So he said, hey, why don't you come over to where everything is at and take a look at it and see what you think it's worth, and we'll go from there. And I said, okay. Well, weeks and weeks and weeks went by, and guess what? All of that stuff is here now. You guys, I went over, I looked at all the stuff. I didn't know exactly what I was looking at right away because there's a lot of variabilities in this whole deal. And what we ended up with here is one of the biggest scores, I would have to say, that we have ever had here on the Vinyl Countdown, by far. Probably the top two ever. You guys, what did we score? A massive, well, I wouldn't say massive, but a rather large guitar and amp and equipment collection. Yes, you guys, I can't believe this thing is sitting here right now. Why did I get this? Why did I buy it? You guys, I have no idea. All of the stuff in this collection, I can use a little bit of it, but they're all right-handed guitars and I'm left-handed and I don't know what I'm doing, but it was such a great deal and such a good score. You guys know as well as I do that, you know, Mrs. Peaches and I, we love going out in the wild and finding all of our stuff. We don't order stuff online. We love the treasure hunt. We love, you know, going to all these different places and finding scores, whether it's a garage sale, an antique mall, or just a word-of-mouth thing. And this one was kind of an American picker's dream come true, I would have to say, because of the insanely awesome deal we got on this whole setup. So you guys, without further ado, let's go check it out. Okay, you guys, never mind the mess in here. I have a ton of stuff going on right now, so just chill, okay? We'll get her back together soon. But you guys, here we go. Are you ready? Dum, dum, da-dum! You guys, here it is. Check it out. This is the guitar collection. Feast your eyes. Here's a bunch of amps and guitar pedals and all that stuff. And then we have over here a whole bunch of doodads and whatnots and extra stuff. And a big, huge inline guitar rack, floor rack, for all of this stuff, you guys. So, like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do with all this stuff right now. I might sell a few. I might keep a few. I might hang a few up in the man canyon just for decorations. Who knows? I might donate some of them to like a music school around here for kids or something. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. First, we have to go through. I've been working on getting all of this stuff cleaned up, you guys. I have been scrubbing and wiping and blowing out with the air compressor just about every nook and cranny of these guitars to get them all disinfected, cleaned up, and all of that stuff. So yeah, it took me 2 days to go through this and I'm still not quite done yet. But hey, let's take a look around and see what we got here. Oh, this one on the floor right here right now, that one is mine. As you can see, it's a lefty because I play left-handed. I just didn't have any room for anything else. Okay, we'll just kind of take a peek around here. What we got is it's a Fender Strat that appears to be, you know, you don't know for sure what this stuff really is until you really get into it, but it says made in the USA on it. So that might be an American-made Strat, maybe not. Here is a really nice natural Telecaster. This looks basically like the carbon copy of the one that Prince played in Purple Rain in the Let's Go Crazy song. No identifying marks. Really nice Tiger Straight maple. No identifying marks though. No serial numbers, no brand names, but it is a very nice heavy guitar. Thing is in great shape. And then we can move over here. What we got is another Fender Stratocaster. Looks really great. A few scratches. None of them are perfect, you guys, but some of them are scratches a little bit, you know. But yeah, really nice looking Fender Stratocaster looking guitar. Like I said, no identifying marks on it. Not even made in China or nothing. Nothing made in Mexico. But this guitar is in amazing, amazing shape. Like there's a couple scratches, but yeah, if they don't have scratches, they didn't get used, right? And then you go over to this one. Here's another custom looking Telecaster. It's in really nice shape. Just a couple of scratches here and there. And they appear to have like Fender equipment. Like these are Fender bridges. Right there it says Fender equipment, patent pending. You know, so I don't really know quite what's going on with these yet. No identifying marks at the top. No serial number showing. And a lot of times the serial numbers are going to be underneath that neck. You know what I mean? So you got to kind of take, or underneath the plate on top. And you'll never know what you got really until you kind of dig it apart. And then sometimes it's going to be kind of hard luck to even find out what you have there because you don't have any history. Here is a really neat, like road-worn looking Stratocaster, which appears to have, you know, Fender equipment on it. Really nice and aged looking. It's got a nice dark fretboard on that one. And then you look on here, look at that. It's kind of beat up, but it does say Fender. You know, and it says custom body. And got nothing on the back there. Nothing on the back. But yeah, kind of a neat road-worn look. They're making them like this on purpose nowadays. Okay, and then we got another black Stratocaster here. Looks like it has Fender equipment on it. Everything looks Fender to me, but you never know. And then here on the top, it just says Fender Stratocaster, custom body. And then on the back, it says made in the USA. So I'm not quite sure. Those look like some old school tuners right there. See if we can keep everything in focus for you guys. And then we'll go over here. Got another Telecaster. It's like a matching buddy to that other, this is a Stratocaster, yeah. The other Telecaster we got, same exact body. Colorings and finish and everything. And you look on there, nice. Name brand equipment on there. Got a really nice maple fretboard. Oh, we got this hooked up on there. You know, there's no markings on there. None at all. So yeah, who knows yet? Gotta get them looked at. Gotta get them taken apart. And then here is a really cool, I like this one, a really road-worn looking Telecaster right there. Fender, patent pending. So I don't know, you guys. Really nice. But no markings at the top. You know, the Fender stickers that they put on there were just like the stickers you'd put like on a model car. Very flimsy, very light, could fall off at any moment. So I just don't know. I just don't know. It's a worn back on there. And then on some of these, the backs, you can see, you know, this one says custom on the neck plate, limited custom edition. I have no idea what that means yet. And then go over to this older looking black one. And that's got a really old Fender plate on it, it looks like, on the neck. And then we can go back, and then there's an older looking F symbol on that one. I think some of those are vintage. But yeah, pretty neat. So we got 8 electrics all together, you guys. And they all work. They're all fully functioning. This black one has a little problem with one of the tuners up there. There's a screw missing. So we might have to get that fixed up a little bit. So yeah, a total of 8 electrics. And then there were 2 acoustic guitars. And this one is a Hohner Professional Series. Really nice. It's got an all-natural front and back. And I think this is one made in Asia. It's in really nice condition though. This is the last one I need to clean up. It's still got some gunk on it and all that. But it's in great shape. And then, yeah, we had over 100 picks sitting there. Remember, it's got to be a couple hundred picks that came along with this. And then we got, this one's kind of interesting. This one is an Alvarez. And I believe it's from the mid-80s. I'm trying to see what the model number is in there. DY55. And that's a pretty neat looking, it's got a few dents in it. Looks like they had a little, I don't know if that's from picking or what. It's all gobbered up there. And then there's the headstock. But yeah, that's a 100% handmade guitar, I think. And then along with it, there was a few straps. And then here's another neck. And then this, look at this one. This one says Fender Custom Body. That says Fender Custom Shop. And then we got these couple of guitar straps. And there's a whole bunch of what looks like signatures on there from probably different rock stars. And if you go down here, what does it say? Look at it. It says, I think it says Billy. What is that? Corals or Donalds? Brittany Fox. I think that's some dude from Brittany Fox. I'll have to look that up if that was one of the guys in the band. And then you go over here, you guys. We got a whole bunch of just a pile of brand new strings. Here's a full unopened set here. There's more in this box. More in this box. So a whole bunch of different sets of brand new guitar strings. And then we can go over here. Here's the amps that came with the collection. There's 2 Vox amps and a PV amp. They're in pretty good shape. One, you know, that one right there's got a little ding on the top, but it's got the pedal. And then this one is a, where's the model? Vox 8050 VT. It's a pretty cool looking amp. It looks like it's a modeling amp too. It's got the LED lights and selectors in there and stuff. And then we got another smaller Vox amp, and I think this one's a tube amp. In the back there's some extra brand new tubes in there. And then we got what here? Here's let's see, where are we at here? Vox VT40 Plus. That's in really nice shape. Really nice shape. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. And then up here we got a, what do they call this? A Vox Stomp Lab. That looks like it's got all kinds of bells and whistles on it for playing and stuff. Even maybe a built-in tuner. And here's a PV. That's another modern amp. Viper 1. And then here's, yeah, whole bunch of brand new tubes for this Vox amp back here. And then if we go, and it's got all the power cords and everything. And then you go up to the front here, here's a Line 6 foot pedal that I can use for my Hashtag. Yeah! And then we got another pedal there, just a generic, and then this one usually comes with a Fender amp when you buy it. And then here's a bunch of little mini stomp pedals. I don't know what that one is yet. And then we got this Line 6 POD, some kind of an effects processor, guitar effects processor. And then this little mini micro amp. So yeah, I tested out, like I said, I tested out all the guitars, you guys. I tested out all the amps. Everything is functional and working, which is a great deal, great deal. And then to go around the table here, and here's all the whatnots and doodads. Here's a pair of replacement tweeters for some PA speakers. And then we have just a whole pile of cords, some kind of an adapter. And then you can just look at all these adapters, you guys. Just tons of daisy chaining adapters and stuff. And then we got, these are the whammy bars for the guitars. Whole bunch of 1/4-inch daisy chain plugs. Just a ton of them sitting here. I'm sure you'd be fully set up. And here's another a 9-volt daisy chain setup from Boss. This is a pretty beat up guitar pedal. I don't know what's going on with that. And this looks like some kind of a hard disk drive or something. And then a bunch of stuff was in this. I'll probably get this cleaned up and then make kind of like a kit with extra, cords and all that stuff for the collection. So you guys, check it out. Kind of a neat little deal here. What am I going to do with it? I don't know yet. But you guys, put some comments down there. See if you saw anything cool in here or interesting. And, yeah, pretty cool. Can't believe I have this here. Again, you guys, thanks for coming down to the Vinyl Countdown. No vinyl scores this time, but you guys, it's music related for sure. Hopefully we can get a few more of these scores in the future, and I think we have just about enough stuff to start a store right now, you guys. I'm not sure. What do you think? Could be in the future. Maybe when the stuff clears up, we could start a little brick and mortar and have a whole bunch of stuff in the store. Records, music stuff, stereo equipment. Sounds like a blast to me. You guys, thanks for coming down to the Vinyl Countdown and enjoying this huge, awesome score with us that we got. It was a lot of fun. We'll see you guys later.